Hello, everyone, and welcome to Evolution Quiz number 4 review. Okay, the first question we have here is about owls. So we can look right here, and it says northern spotted owl, Mexican spotted owl, and we see their territory on this map. From there, we have to read the question. So spotted owls exist in multiple variations. 2 species are shown in the image above. What answer below best describes the cause and effect of the 2 different species? In other words, why are these species different? What is maybe a boundary or barrier between them that causes them to speciate? Okay, so if we look at our options, common ancestors were geographically isolated, and over time the allele frequencies changed so much they are no longer able to interbreed. Common ancestors of these owls were temporally isolated. Okay, so if we're looking here, basically it's talking about the common ancestors for all of them. Some process of elimination, we need to know what temporally isolated or geographically isolated means. So I'm going to just open up a new window.
Okay, Adrian, you've been in here for a minute. Make sure you move to where you need to go.
And I'm going to look up temporally isolated. It says right here, prezygotic reproductive barrier is temporal isolation, means isolated in time. So this is a mechanism that prevents species from mating because they breed at different times. So these are the same type of owls. I don't know if this is necessarily the case, so I'm going to look up the other one, geographically isolated. Let's see what that means. Geographically isolated refers to a population of animals, plants, or other organisms that are separated from exchanging genetic material with other organisms of the same species. Typically, geographic isolation is a result of an accident or coincidence. Oh, okay, so let's go back to my quiz. Definitely not temporal isolation, but it probably is going to be geographic. So now, which one is the correct one? They can still interbreed, the allele frequencies have not changed, or over time the allele frequencies change so much they're no longer able to interbreed. So I'm going to go back to my tab where I have that. Separated from exchanging genetic material with other organisms of the same species. So in other words, they cannot interbreed. So let's go back here, select the answer, move on to the next one. Question 2. Which of the following explains why buffalo populations have evolved to utilize group behaviors? Okay, you guys, this is a really cool question. This is a really cool topic about group behaviors. So all you're doing is choosing everything that will be a reason why buffalo want to use group behaviors. Solitary buffalo would be easy targets. Is that a reason for group behaviors? No. Buffalo work together as a herd to catch prey. Are buffaloes predators? No. Buffalo group together because there's safety in numbers. I would definitely agree with that one. If they're all together in a group, it's a lot harder for predators to pick on them and isolate them. Buffalo herds in the wilderness would be easy targets. Well, I think these two are very similar, so that would definitely be true. Baby buffalo are typically protected by putting them in the center of the herd so that future generations can survive. Would that be a reason to utilize group behaviors? Absolutely. Moving on, last question. Oh, here we have squirrels. We have squirrels that are on, oh, sorry. I never talked about this, but this is definitely geographic isolation because if you look where these boundaries are, you guys, there's a huge mountain range that runs right here, the Sierra Nevadas. So that's going to be why we have a geographic isolation here. So you got to know a little bit about your history and your geography. All right, sorry. Going back to question 3. Image below shows 2 separate species of squirrels that evolved after being separated by the Colorado River's erosion of the Grand Canyon. What type of speciation has occurred here? Okay, if you're not sure, well, these are not types of speciation, so eliminate those, and then you can just Google it. Guys, just Google. So I'm going to look up, what was I looking up? Sympatric speciation or allopatric. Remember, sympatric means the same. Same. But if you look it up, it'll tell you that. Evolution of a new species from a surviving ancestral species will both continue to inhabit the same geographic region. Okay, if I go back to my quiz, we're on opposite sides of the Grand Canyon. Those are definitely different geographic regions. So right away, I'm eliminating sympatric, and then I'm going to say it's probably allopatric. But before you make your selection, just go look it up. Allopatric speciation. And it says it's referred to as geographic speciation. Oh my gosh, so they have to have a geographic barrier, like a huge canyon in between them. All right, there you go. Go take your quiz, make sure you got it, submit it, and you're good to go for today. Thank you.